things, they'll fire things at each other, they'll order tattoo guns off Amazon. And so SS stands for supremely stupid. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I am not afraid to say supremely stupid when you put a group of boys together. Wow, can you imagine? Who would think to order a tattoo gun off Amazon? What the heck, gentlemen? Come on. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to come on and share that because adventures in parenting and homeschooling. But when you sow into your kids and you raise them up in the way they should go and you focus on heart, character, and attitude, they will make better choices in life. And this is so important to know that when they're away from home and people are like, hey, do you want a prison tattoo? They'll actually say, I don't think that's a very smart idea. Okay, so what am I doing out on the YouTube channel? Math facts. When our oldest son was in 5th grade, we officially started to homeschool. And that was when I realized that he did not know all of his math facts. And it was a shocker to me, right? We had done all of the teaching at home. We had done flashcards and things. It was amazing to me. And I remember sitting there and going, what do you mean you don't know what 7 times 8 is or whatnot? So I'm in the process of collecting all of my favorite math fact activities and resources and shooting targeted single topic videos on how to reinforce those math facts because they're important. Just yesterday, my almost 19-year-old and I were measuring our backyard deck because there's some dry rot on there and we're going to be either replacing boards or replacing the deck. We don't know which yet. So we were doing all of the measuring and counting and area and square footage and all that stuff. And having the conversation about how important it is to know your basic fundamental math facts. You know, there's an area of our deck that is shaped like a trapezoid. And so we talked about, well, how do you figure out the area of a trapezoid? And we were able to go through that math because he's like, I didn't take geometry, because he did. He skipped geometry and went right into things like calculus. I go, oh, there's a formula for that. All you need is the top, the bottom, and the height, and you can figure out the area of that space. The reality is that whether your kids go on to do algebra or calculus, trigonometry, geometry, they need to know their math facts inside and out, because when they're trying to figure out what is 3 times 5, like this is the video that I just did, leaning into some of the different ways that you can represent a math fact. If you have to pause and go 5, 10, 15, that's fine when they're 8 or they're learning their math facts for the first time. But when they're trying to solve the quadratic equation or trying to figure out the area of a deck and you're just focused on getting the job done or getting through the higher math type problem, that slowing down to try to figure out what 3 times 5 is a super big hurdle. And we want our kids to thrive, whether they go on to be professional dancers and artists, race car drivers, people that deliver Amazon tattoo guns, or whatever it is they decide to do. They will need their basic math facts. And there